Good evening, fans, and welcome to the Garnet Sports Network for some Saturday night men's soccer action as the Dickinson College Red Devils come into town to take on the Swarthmore College Garnet, the culmination of Dickinson Day at Swarthmore today. Dickinson 2-0 so far on the day, taking down the women's soccer team 1-0 in overtime, and then the field hockey team 2-1 in overtime. The men's soccer team tonight trying to break that streak for Dickinson. Dickinson beat the Garnet 4-1 last season on the road in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, but two very different teams coming into tonight's contest. The Garnet 5-0-1 tied St. Mary's College. A team getting votes in the national rankings was listed in the D3 soccer poll at number 24. Tied them 1-1 after a Harry Nevins goal at the beginning of the second half equalized. And they won all their first five. They scored 12 goals overall so far. Joe Burley leading the way with 4 to his name, 3 for Woojin Shin. On the other side for Dickinson, coming into this game 2-4 overall and on a 4-game losing streak. They opened up the season with a 6-3 win over Plattsburgh, then beat RPI 3-0. But in their last 4 games, they've only managed 1 goal while conceding 8. So definitely on the back foot at the moment, and the Garnet trying to capitalize on that and start off their conference slate with a win. The statistical leaders for the Red Devils: Kevin Gilbert has scored 3 times, Ian Logan twice, Tim O'Hare also twice, a first year who has only played in 2 games. But 2 games and 2 goals, and quickly, though, a corner kick for Dickinson as they come out attacking. Charlie Ward back into the starting lineup for the Garnet after Joey Bradley started against St. Mary's on Wednesday. We await the corner kick. Whipped in and headed out. Looks like Homestead was the first to get ahead on. Blessed Tumushabe up top and beats his man around the edge. And here come Joe Barilli and Io George to help him out. Tumushabe, George, and Barilli have been fantastic as the top line pairing. That's whipped across by Tumushabe. Not sure if he intended that as a pass or a cross, but it is wrapped up by John Bainey, the Red Devils keeper. What a great run from Tumushabe that was to open up the game for the Garnet. We've seen that he possesses such fantastic speed. I mean, you combine him, Io George, also a former track star up in Cranston, Rhode Island, and then Felix Lannion, who holds the Garnet school record in the 60-yard dash. It's an indoor event. They've got a lot of speed collectively on this team, and in those 2 guys, George and Tumushabe up top, and Joe Barilli, no slouch either, running down the wing. It's controlled by Taylor Ainen. He'll pass it into the middle. Now poked up ahead. Ben Lau there to get a foot on it. Harry Nevins, great challenge there to win the ball, and actually they will call a foul on that. So a free kick for Dickinson from about 30 yards out. Nevins had a fantastic game on Wednesday night, was responsible most of the time for marking up on Khalid Balogun, the All-American forward, and had some great clearances and also scoring the only goal of the night for the Garnet and his first career goal in the process. Free kick will be taken by Taylor Ainen. Lofted into the box and behind Colin Fagan. Could go up for it. It will be a corner as it was deflected, I believe, by Ben Lau. So Dickinson continuing to pressure early on here. Keeper Oliver Steinglass, who has really taken his game in the net to another level this season. We saw it against St. Mary's, had some fantastic saves in that one, including one from about 5 yards out that he managed to keep out of his goal while diving one way, kicked his foot out to prevent it from going in, wearing the new dark blue keeper's jerseys tonight, along with the yellow socks, a combination that certainly catches the eye. That'll go out of bounds as Alex Thompson-Hill couldn't keep it in along the near sideline. Thrown will be taken by Lannion. Tried to go back to Lau, but there were two balls on the field. Charlie Ward controls. Touched out of bounds by Thompson-Hill. Throw goes to Homestead, and Thompson-Hill still trying to point. And a foul in the midfield. Give the Garnet a free kick. Lau goes quick to Lannion. Now the through ball to Mushabe, trying to hold up. A little bit of a heavy touch there. Trying to play through the striker, Kevin Gilbert. Oh, switch fields. Lau has to send it back to Nevins. He was pressured by Gilbert. And Nevins commits the foul again, as I believe that's Frederick Sissy who goes down. So free kick now for Dickinson. Lifted up. Believe Lau got a head on it, and then Homestead boots it all the way out of the box. Barilli trying to come forward and get the counter going, and here he comes. He's got George to his right, to Mushabe in the middle. Trying to play into Mushabe, gets deflected out by Taylor Ainen. Thrown for George, will go back to Lannion. Waits for his pass. Lannion now cutting up field off the outside of his foot to Shin. Shin out wide for George and cleared out by Ainen. Another throw. George again goes to Lannion. And Ainen takes it away, but Ben Lau there to hold it in for the Garnet. Lau goes down in a tangle with Thompson-Hill, the freshman. And Ben Lau able to win the throw. there is a pretty intense rivalry between Dickinson and Swarthmore, so I'd not be surprised if this game starts to get a little chippy. Nevins has to send it all the way back to his keeper. Nevins trying to get it up the sideline, but taken away by Dickinson. Nevins misses on his challenge. That's crossed in. The header is past Steinglass, and it's Kevin Gilbert with the opener. Nothing that Steinglass could do about that goal. It was Nevins initially who missed on his challenge, allowed Dickinson player to get past him, and then Kevin Gilbert with the header in the box from very close range. Steinglass might have gotten a finger on it, but no way that he was keeping that ball out of his net. So Dickinson out to an early 1-0 lead. 7.5 minutes elapsed in this contest. And it's been Dickinson really controlling early on here. Dickinson coming out, bringing the intensity. They are definitely unhappy with that 4-game losing streak, and seeing if they can change things up here. George with the throw to Lannion. Ahead to George and taken away by Thompson Hill. Good linkage play there as Gilbert gets it. Forward to Fagan. And he's run down from behind cleanly, apparently, by Michael Gross. George onto that ball, able to keep his footing. George too far ahead for Gross. Be a throw for Dickinson. Looking long up the sideline. Dangerous pass there. Thompson Hill able to take it away, and Ben Lau does well to step forward. Throw along the far sideline for Dickinson. Long into the box for Gilbert. Too long. And a goal kick for Steinglass. Play it to Lau. Sends upfield. George with pressure from behind. Now controlled by Bradbury. Back with the back line of Dickinson. Homestead heads back upfield. Now Barilli controls, trying to get it to Ward. Out wide, Barilli along the far sideline. Inside to Ward. Now he cuts upfield. Trying to pass it into the middle. That'll squirrel out the back for a corner kick. So Swarthmore now with the chance from the corner. I believe it will be Ward to deliver it. It will. Lau able to settle it. Cleared out the side. Garnett throw. Lau puts it into Homestead. Sends it all the way back to Lannion. It's Ben Lau and Lannion. You see some rotation between them. Who's playing center back, who's playing wing back, sometimes unclear as Lau is not afraid to come upfield from his defensive position. Has to chase that ball down in space. Now goes long over the top. Ward trying to chase it. Along with Tumushabe, but Bainey able to snatch it out of the air. Roll it out wide. Thompson, Hill, George boots it back downfield. Lanning gets it to Lau. Now it's taken away by McGovern. Pardon me, that's Moreland. Cross into the box. Gilbert trying to get a head on. Steinglass goes up for it and secures the ball. Nevins trying to pick out his pass. Instead, will go around to Lau. Here's Nevins again on the ball. Now goes long, looking for George. Gets a touch to try to go back up field, but can't get back to that ball quickly enough. Throwing for Lannion along the near sideline. Go back to Lau. Switch to Nevins. It goes long up the sideline for Tumushabe. He chests it down. Ward gets shoved down and a whistle blows. So Michael Gross will deliver the free kick. From the far sideline. About 30 yards out. Shin and Lannion, the lone men back, but headed away by Dickinson, and now here they come on the break. Tumushabe sprinting back, trying to get that away. Kevin Gilbert, look at the speed from him, trying to beat Lannion. Lannion and Gilbert get tied up, and Steinglass saves it at the end line. An insane foot race down there between Kevin Gilbert and Felix Lannion. Saw Lannion almost looks like he was going to get beat for a second and then hit another gear and managed to get in front of Gilbert. Charlie Ward able to poke it into space. George trying to run it down, said it'll be played out the side, but a Garnet throw. George quickly into Lannion. Tries to flick it back upfield. And now it's sent down. They want Gilbert to give chase. But Lau's got it. Pass over to Nevins as they try to switch. Didn't like what he saw. Passes back to Lau. Takes a step upfield. Gets it over to Lannion. The long ball looking to play in Tumushabe. Bainey couldn't grab it. Lau over to Lannion. Tumushabe try and make the move to get around Gabe Gomez. Instead, he'll play it out for a Garnet throw. George will take it. George trying to get to the end line. Lifts across. But he went out the back before he could get that ball off. Goal kick for Bainey. Bainey with a good boot to it. Nevins trying to get underneath. Sets controlled by Fagan. Now plays it out wide to Moreland. Moreland now cutting back into the middle. Fagan. Ainen. Whips in across, headed out as Gilbert was in the area. Barilli fighting there and fouls a red shirt. It's Fagan who got fouled. They'll go quick, played out wide in space. Goal kick for the Garnet. Steinglass lets fly. Homestead with a push into the back of his man. Free kick for Isaac Bradbury. Pass back to the center back. Now the long ball from Lionel Reed Shaw. Sounds like the younger brother of a former SWAT standout athlete, Indy Reed Shaw, who ran a couple of times in the NCAA outdoor championships for track and field. I believe she won the 1600, or I think it's the 1500 actually, one of her years at SWAT, so a fantastic part of the SWAT family. Passed back to Steinglass. A little dangerous from him. It's kept in at the side by Thompson Hill with Lannion on him. Crossed in and cleared away, but out the back. Corner kick for Dickinson as they continue to apply the pressure. Only one shot so far from Dickinson, but it did result in a goal. Whipped in, and it's in from Brendan McGovern as he doubles Dickinson's lead. They go up 2-0. And very much not the start that the Garnet wanted. It's been two headers in the box, usually Lau and Nevin so good at winning those, but this time Brendan McGovern looks like he was marked that time by Ben Lau, but still able to win the header and stake Dickinson a 2-0 lead.
Dickinson goal scored by number 7.
And the Garnet quickly making a couple subs here as Connor Gill and Omri Gall coming into the game. Gross will pass back to Nevins.
Entering the game for Swarthmore, number 8, Omri Gall.
Up ahead, Gill trying to get up for it. Settle back for Lannion, into the middle for Gall. Throw in for Gill. Back to Lau. He'll switch over to Nevins. Gill trying to spin back onto that ball. Gill gets taken down. And a free kick for the Garnet. Homestead will take this. practically at the near sideline. So he will try to whip this into the box. Get a little bit more height in Connor Gill. Not a particularly well-taken free kick. Barilli on it. Trying to cut it back in the corner. Instead, it's cleared up ahead. Gilbert on it. Now Nevins coming back. Lannion also there. Gilbert all alone. Takes a shot. Saved by Steinglass. Oh, it almost settled at the feet of Gilbert. But Steinglass will pick up. Shin goes over the top, letting Barilli chase after it. He will win the foot race down at the end line. Barilli trying to cross it, gets deflected out, but a swat corner. Michael Gross on the kick. Figured things out inside the box. Gross lofts it in, headed over by Trevor Homestead, I believe, was the one to actually apply the head to it. So a goal kick for John Bainey. Pretty short kick. It goes out of bounds, however, off of Gill. Quick throw up the line. Steinglass will pick that ball up, as Ainen just sort of sent it all the way down. Nevins lifts it up. Now Shin trying to get around his man. He does beat him. Here comes Woojin Shin. Leaves off for Gall. Little behind him. Made him track back for it. Lannion over to Gill. And let out of bounds for a Red Devils throw. Blocked out the back by Gill. So a goal kick for Dickinson. Bainey boots away. Gross able to get it and just boots it over the top. To Mushabe giving chase. Bainey misses. To Mushabe. Can he get onto this ball? Bainey catches it out of the air. Controlled by Gilbert. Good hold-up play. Now played out to Fagan, who is offsides. Push forward. Gill tried to block it. Lannion able to get his foot on. Now headed forward. Gilbert puts his head to it. And now Fagan controls out wide. Fagan cutting into the middle. Pushes it back. Now Ainen with it. Swinging around between the center backs. Headed away by Nevins. Nevins has to put it back to his keeper. Lau with the long ball looking for Tumushabe. Out of bounds. Throw goes into Homestead. Barilli trying to play through Shin. Here's Woojin Shin. Stood for a second. Oh, he should have just hit it first time. Woojin Shin trying to get a little too fancy there. Had an open shot first time. Now Connor Gale turning upfield. Gale right into traffic as he tried to play through Shin. Poorly timed pass. Now played back. Thompson Hill goes forward, but Homestead able to settle, pokes it forward to Gill. And now here's Homestead stepping up. Gill wants service down the right side. Nevins will send it long. Gross making a good run. Gross will hold it up. Barilli now coming into the box. Lift it up. But Gall there to back him up. Now Michael Gross trying to cut around the end. Cleared out of the box. Blocked out of bounds by Barilli. As Muhammad Karuma comes on for Dickinson. And Frederick Cisse also preparing to come on.
Entering the game for Dickinson, number 14, Mohamed Karuma.
Led into the path of Ainen. Through ball to Karuma. Actually, Gilbert is going to pick it up. Believe that was out already, though the flag, offsides flag up already. I think Karuma was on, but Gilbert evidently was off. And so the flag waves. Lau will play it back to Steinglass. Gall. Gilbert able to pick up and tries to play Fagan out wide. Gross beat him to it, but had to play it out the side. And Frederick Cisse will come on. Sophomore from New Haven. And replace Kevin Gilbert up top. Headed back towards the box. Karuma able to settle. And Karuma fouls Gill.
Entering the game for the Red Devils, number 18, Frederick Cisse.
Lau plays it back to Steinglass. Over to Nevins. A little bit of a dangerous pass there as Cisse came running on. Into the middle. It's missed by Shin. Karuma picks up. Crossed in, but over from Brennan McGovern. And they will call it a goal kick. Short out to Lau. Gall held there by Isaac Bradbury. Lau goes quick to Gall. Passes back to Lannion. Now they switch it to Gross. Barilli holds up. Off the outside to Gross, trying for the give and go. It'll be deflected out. Barilli into the box, takes a shot at Bainey. He nearly spilled it, but able to hang on. Bainey lets fly. Pushed back upfield by Homestead, and Connor Gill was not looking to go upfield. Picked up by Moreland. Gross picks up for the Garnet. Up to Chumushabe, now Barilli. He played back to Bainey. Put over the top, Homestead. Able to get a touch on, but it goes right back to Dickinson. Popped up in the air. Now pushed out wide for Kuroma. Frederick Cisse in the middle wanting service. Kuroma, I don't know if he had that shot deflected or if he just shanked it. And Kuroma commits the foul on Gill. Kick goes to him. Lau able to keep it in and fire upfield. .11:30 remaining in the first half. Chumushabe underneath. And now just fired back down as Steinglass calls for it. Passed up ahead to Nevins. Homestead back to Nevins. He pushes upfield. Chumushabe trying to hold it up. Now trying to get around the edge, but it goes out of bounds. Still Garnet ball. And Zach Viscusi and Quentin Millett will come on for the Garnet, as will Muhammad Kane and Ian Logan for the Red Devils. Luca Marcelli also preparing to come on for the Garnet. Gross with the throw along the far sideline. Gall to Millett. Millett thought about taking a shot from a long distance. Kuruma puts it over the top as Steinglass calls for it. Lau. Upfield, Lannion picks up. Now push forward, but Muhammad Kane able to pick up. Here's McGovern. Kane with Cisse in the middle. Lannion able to win it.
And number 7, Quentin Millett.
Gill will let it go out for a Garnet throw, and now Marcelli will come on. He'll replace Michael Gross at left back.
Swarthmore, number 26, Luca Marcelli.
Gill goes forward to Viscusi. Millett trying to pick it up, but it'll be played upfield looking for Kane. Had Nevins behind him. Landing upfield, Viscusi controls. Here goes Viscusi out and running. And he got fouled from behind. So a free kick for the Garnet. Homestead delivers the free kick. Nevins trying to go up for that header. Cisse controlling with his back up. And now played out wide for Muhammad Kane. Lanning tries to get a back heel on it. Now forces it upfield. McGovern will play it back to Karoma. Actually, will slide all the way back to Gabe Gomez. Now ball over the top. Marcelli gets the head on, but out of bounds. Dickinson throw. Inside 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Long throw into the box. Gill will bomb it on up ahead. Headed down, but Viscusi is there. Now trying to play through Millett. And Bainey comes all the way out of the box to clear that away. Nevins wins the header. Homestead. And Marcelli forces it up the line. Viscusi able to get a touch on. Gill wants service. Shin trying to poke it through the back line. Lanning now controls. Out to Gill. Out of bounds. Red Devils throw. Homestead, good step upfield to win that throw. Gets his head on. Now Gall tries to settle and spin with Muhammad Kane on him. Too far ahead as Bradbury gets the touch. Now he's off and running out wide to Ian Logan. Logan. Across up to the middle, and Homestead does well to get a foot on it. Kept in at the far sideline. Along the far sideline. And they'll play it all the way back. They try to complete the switch. Gill and Viscusi applying pressure. Go out of bounds. Garnet throw taken by Lannion. Go into Homestead. Gall trying to settle. He'll push it over the top, but nobody prepared to make a run there. Need more heads-up play. Led out into the path of Will Brock. With Nevins on him, he commits the foul. And now the referee stops time as Harry Nevins has played a very physical game so far, and the referee reaching into his pocket and showing yellow to Harry Nevins. He has struggled here today. Not the classic calm, collected Harry Nevins game that you're used to seeing from him. Has misplayed some balls and A few reckless fouls throughout. And he is shown yellow. So free kick now for Dickinson as they try to increase their lead to 3 before halftime. Vescuzzi, the lone man. Or Vescuzzi actually along with, I believe, Homestead in the wall. Actually, Shin. Gill, here comes Millett sprinting. Millett can't quite get to that ball. Lau able to get his head on. Karoma controls. Played forward to McGovern and Lau with a good step upfield. Service out into the path of Ainen. Crosses it in. It will go out the side. Save there from a corner kick by Luca Marcelli. Throw for Will Brock. Headed out by Shin. Up ahead, Millett trying to get back to it. Instead, it'll be passed all the way back to Bainey. Kept in bounds by Logan. Garnet very compressed on that left side right now. Gill nearly picked that pass off, but instead it'll get out to Ainen on the near sideline. Kuroma. Here's Gabe Gomez. Lanyon fighting with Kane for it. And now Nevins comes upfield. Nevins, a perfect ball through to Vescuzzi. Hangs on to it. Zach Vescuzzi trying to square it up into the hands of Bainey. Kane up ahead for Kuroma. Defended by Lanyon. He'll play it back. Lofted over the top. Nobody making a run. Steinglass lets it go out the back for a goal kick. Pushed all the way over the top, letting Millett give chase, but gets run off of it. Down to 1 minute remaining in this first half. Garnet trailing 2-0 right now. One goal off the head of Kevin Gilbert, another from Brendan McGovern being the difference so far. This will be chased down at the near sideline, now cleared up the field. Kuroma cleared up ahead by Lau. Now Gall back to Lanyon. That's a link up into the path of Shin, and now booted all the way upfield inside 30 seconds in this first half. Quick throw by Lau goes to Homestead. Didn't get enough on that ball.
9,
Popped up in the air.
7, 6,
Brendan McGovern
4, 3, 2,
gets it to Cisse, turns and fires. Wide anyway, and as the time expired. But the Garnet trailing 2-0 as the defense has not stepped up in today's game quite yet. Will the offense be able to get them back into it? We will see in the second half. We'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Why choose Swarthmore? Wow.
I don't know how to say this in like one interview.
There's just like this magnetic secret on campus that people really can't describe.
The campus itself is beautiful.
I was absolutely floored when I first came here. A lot of it came from the values that SWAT has.
It truly is the people that make this community. All my memories are inseparable from the people that were around me.
I applied to Swarthmore through the Questbridge National College Match, and it's a program that matches high-achieving, low-income students with really selective institutions like this.
I knew I wanted to play basketball in college. Basketball was a tool that would enable me to get a great education. In high school, I was kind of pressured by the standard to play Division I, but I wanted to pave my own way.
It chose itself for me, and I knew at a more pre-intellectual level that this was the place.
And one of my favorite things and my favorite takeaways of this place has been the community.
I've been lucky to experience what learning is like at other institutions, and I'm very thankful that I did that because that completely changed my perception of Swarthmore. It made me realize that Swarthmore is special in these very small and unique ways that actually make an enormous difference.
The reason I'm so involved on campus is because I feel like the things that I do here matter. You can actually enact meaningful change.
When you're walking around campus, like I don't feel like I'm just walking by a bunch of strangers, and being in these smaller settings, like it gives you the opportunity to build strong relationships with people that also have like a vested personal interest in who you are as a person.
It totally tailors itself to like every type of person. You can come here and be anywhere on any spectrum, and you'll be pretty well welcomed.
you'll find that the people here are here for you. I was able to find really good, deep personal growth. And Swarthmore has been that formative experience that the community allows me to have that space that I can have that growth.
I have incredible mentors who have helped me at every step of the way, which I'm really thankful for. And I don't think I would have that same type of individualized attention and recognition at a place that's not Swarthmore.
The Garnet, as recently as 7 years ago, could not have envisioned this, but in succession, every year has been a record-setting year.
When you're in college, you kind of find out who you are. And throughout your 4 years, you develop yourself with all the different experiences, which leads into dedicating yourself to your community, to your family. So when you're a senior, you're coming out a well-rounded person.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests outside of the classroom and outside of the court or field. I've had the ability to get into different activities and organizations, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
Getting to be involved in a lot of different things, ranging from obviously being a student athlete to getting involved with my campus and my community, and not only being allowed to do that, but being encouraged to do that.
The opportunity to be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, to have the professors know me on a personal level, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference. It really helps you develop thinking from other people's perspectives and looking at problems from outside the box.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
I've definitely learned how to really be myself. I found out, yes, I am actually a good leader, and yes, I can actually put myself forward because I am good enough. I can do it.
Coming in to college, I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of different career goals, and I've learned so much about myself that I was always like growing and changing.
When I got to college, it forced me to step up and become more of a leader. And I think that was something I had the capability of doing. And forever grateful that being at a Division III school gave me that opportunity.
You have to dedicate your time in the classroom, you have to dedicate your time in the gym, on the field, on the court.
Our coaches and the entirety of the athletic department, they valued the student athlete going out into community and trying something new and getting involved in campus life.
You can get involved in so many different things. So the possibilities are truly limitless for what you can do with your college experience. You can kind of make it your own in the Division III setting. So I would encourage people who want to have flexibility to pursue different interests and passions to go D3.
On and off the court, we're focused on creating lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. More college athletes are earning degrees than ever before, but we've still got work to do. That's why we're raising the bar for incoming freshmen, so they're prepared when they get to campus. And why teams can't play in championships unless they make the grade. Education matters, and putting academics first creates a pathway to a lifetime of opportunity. When all eyes are on the court, we're focused on what matters most, preparing college athletes for a lifetime of opportunity. After the buzzer, off the court, it's about education and working to earn a degree. Creating healthier campuses through groundbreaking research and policies. And a fair shot so dreams can stay on track. United as an association, we've got work to do. We're building a pathway to lifelong opportunity.
Label me.
You know you want to.
Don't be shy.
You do it behind my back.
So say it to my face. You don't know me. You know what I am?
I'm a pitcher.
I'm a striker.
I'm a point guard.
I'm a linebacker.
I'm a setter. Shortstop.
High jumper. Wrestler.
Defender.
Goalie.
Student.
Student athletes.
That's who we are.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
I coined my definition of success in 1934. My definition of success is peace of mind attained only through self-satisfaction and knowing you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable. It's like reputation and character. Reputation is what others perceive you to be. Character is what you are.
The Garnet facing a not insignificant hole here, down 2-0 against this Dickinson team, and with a fairly poor performance from the defense so far. Harry Nevins struggling tonight and also sitting on a yellow card now. There's 2 headers in the box from Brendan McGovern and Kevin Gilbert, giving the 2-0 lead to Dickinson. They try to work their way, as the Garnet, that is, try to work their way back into this game, and it's going to require some fantastic efforts from those top 3 of Joe Barilli, Io George, and Blestu Mushabe. Kevin Gilbert immediately off the kickoff going for goal, and he'll put it well wide. So goal kick for Steinglass. And he'll push his men up the field. They were going generally for the short passes to the center backs, but it was not working particularly well, so we'll see if the long ball might work better for them. Lau trying to go cross-field. Barilli able to correct to it. Barilli gets it to Gross up the edge. Barilli and Gross now overlapping. Trying to get into the middle to Mushabe. Able to get it. Now Gross to Barilli, trying to spin around the edge. Barilli comes in late. Sliding in from the side there. That's a dangerous tackle from Joe Barilli. Is lucky not to get cautioned for it, as Will Brock was taken out there. Homestead able to win the header to Shin, or to Gall, pardon. Nevins now with it. Lifted up ahead, Barilli trying to get around. Brock able to get his body on that ball. Lau, a little bit aggressive coming up field, and now Nevins and Lanyon have to track back. A shot into the side. So Steinglass with the goal kick. He lets fly. McGovern able to get his head on, and now led forward into the path of Lanyon. He goes long upfield, letting Tumushabe race after it. Too far, though. Throw for Dickinson. They go quick. Homestead trying to step up to intercept that ball, but still with Dickinson. Now played back to the center backs. Bainey's got it at his feet. And Homestead able to take it away. Shin forward to Tumushabe, trying to hold it up for Shin. A little early on his pass. Lau has to play it back to Steinglass. Over to Nevins with a man coming on. Shin off the chest, gets control, and now gets it to Lanyon. Tumushabe gets it out to George. Trevor over to Gross. The middle, Barilli. Omri over to Gross, down the left side. Gets at the side of the box, now puts the cross in. George settles, gets deflected out the... Oh, he was offsides. And they'll stop the clock. And put some more time on. And looking at that replay, George definitely was just a step behind the last defender back. So a good offsides call from the referee. Out of bounds off of Brock, throwing for Barilli. Plays it to Gross immediately. And a poor touch by Gross loses it out of bounds. Brock throw up the line. Nobody in a red jersey on the other end of it. Nevins will collect and over to Lau in space. He's got Gilbert now coming on. Has to play it back to Steinglass. Nevins trying to get it over the top to Tumushabe. Now here's Barilli collecting it. Barilli out wide to Tumushabe. Barilli tries to overlap with him, won't get service. Gall. Barilli cutting in, now plays it to Tumushabe. I think the Garnet are going to be best served by trying to win a corner as opposed to forcing a Joe Barilli header inside the box. Now put over the top, running on is Bradbury. Fighting for it with Lanyon, and Bradbury commits the foul. Nevins a little bit generous with his placement of that kick. So Ben Lau now will take it. Play the switch to Gross. Gall puts the touch on up ahead. Along the near sideline, Gross trying to come upfield. Garnet throw. Shin controls. Now Nevins. Play it over to Lau. Volleys it forward. George trying to get back onto that ball. Passing a little poor from the Garnet today. Inside of Dickinson territory. Shin able to pick off that ball. Gall out to Gross. Barilli along with Gross, and they'll play it back to Gall once again. Trying to pick his way into space. Here's George now forward. Shin spins. Shin trying to play in Barilli. Barilli getting back onto it. Ooh, if he had let that fly first time. Joe Brilli still fighting for it, gets pushed down, no call. Garnet fans and bench don't like that. Homestead. Ahead, George loses it. And it goes back to the keeper. And Barilli definitely a little easy going down there. So perhaps a good call by the referee not to award the penalty. Will be a free kick for the Garnet. Lau goes over the top to Mushabe, trying to run it down in the corner. Couldn't cross it back. And a goal kick. Gilbert will lead it out wide to Fagan. Fagan, the shot held by Steinglass. Roll it forward to Nevins. Lau will send it long. Was looking for George, but he couldn't get on the other end of it. Now, Gall tries to settle. And now he gets it to George. Shin with a nice play. Now he tries to get Barilli out wide. Here he comes sprinting down. Joe Barilli, side of the box now, trying to cut in. Showing off his speed, takes a shot, gets blocked. Oh, headed that not? Could have sworn that would have been a corner, but Barilli just missing his mark there on the shot. Shin gets tangled up with a Red Devil there. And the foul goes the other way. And Barilli just wrapping his foot too far around the ball. So he was off target on that shot. Homestead trying to settle, gets run off it by McGovern. And now Homestead is going to be cautioned as McGovern went down. So the second yellow of the night. As Homestead just coming from behind and catching the heel of McGovern. Really wasn't all that much in that challenge from Homestead. But I guess because it came from behind, a referee immediately pulling the card out of his pocket. Into the box and held by Steinglass. Steinglass distributes to Barilli. Forward for Gross. Keeps it in right along the near sideline. Gall gets blocked. Gross with the throw to Gall. Gets around Fagan. Now Barilli trying to stutter to step his way up the line. Throw for the Garnet. Actually, now given to Dickinson. Ball driven up the sideline, and McGovern commits the foul. Nevins takes it quick. Now here's Homestead. Deflected out by Fagan. Gross. Up the sideline to Mushabe trying to hold it up. Shin able to get onto this ball. Woojin Shin takes a shot, gets deflected to Mushabe trying to win the header. Barilli able to settle. Now trying to cut his way back in. Said he'll play it to Gross. Can Michael Gross lift across in? He has to play it back to Lannion. Lannion looking over the top, but leaves it wide. So Bainey will take the goal kick. Homestead able to clear it back over his head. Out wide, poked down into the corner. Too far for anybody to get to it. And a goal kick for Steinglass. Steinglass lets it fly. George trying to get free, and now he does. Io George with Blessed Mushabe in front of him, deflected out for a Garnet throw. Back to Lannion. Over the top, Barilli trying to get underneath, but the header won by his mark. Now Barilli. And now a handball. Believe the call is against Adam Moreland, but it'll be a free kick for the Garnet in a pretty dangerous spot. Michael Gross will be the taker, so I doubt we will see a direct shot at goal, even though this would be a prime spot for it. So Gross lines it up. Couple clusters of Garnet players on other side. He might actually, based on their alignment, try to shoot this one. Instead, he plays it to Homestead, poked up in the air, and Lau unable to get underneath it. Somehow kept it at the back and now cleared up ahead. Out of bounds for a Garnet throw taken by Lannion. Nevins trying to play the long ball, but too short for Tumushabe. Barilli able to save it, gets it back to Gross. Now Homestead. Trying to push it upfield. Tumushabe fighting for it. Had his jersey get tugged. Played back. Now out wide, looking up the sideline for Gilbert. Lannion settles in the middle for Homestead. Michael Gross. Now Nevins goes over the top. He's got Shin. Out wide to Barilli along the sideline. Gross trying to overlap with him. Has to play it back to Nevins, get deflected out. And a throw for the Garnet. Barilli. Back in the middle, McGovern fighting for it. Lau looks over the top. Perfectly weighted ball down there to Omri Gal. Barilli trying to cross it in and cleared away from the foot, I believe, of Woo Jin Shin. Nevins' ball goes out of bounds. Dickinson throw. Homestead wins the header and directs it out of bounds. Gilbert trying to get to it outside the box. Trying to dribble around Nevins. Too much on the cross. Now volleyed back. Gilbert trying to get the driving header, but sends it wide across the mouth of the goal. Goal kick for Steinglass. Homestead gets his hand underneath, but right to a Red Devil. Nevins goes to ground early, but able to win the tackle. Oh, and Michael Gross took an absolute wallop as he cleared that ball. And the fans calling for a card. You just can't hit a defenseless guy like that. You know, if you're going up for a clearance, you just run right into him. Lau slips as he kicks that ball, so it goes out of bounds. Here's Fagan coming upfield. Gall deflects it away from him. Barilli racing back to get to it. Tumushabe in the middle. Barilli gets it to Tumushabe. Can he save it out wide? Yes. Trying to decide what to do with it. Plays it back to Gall. Tumushabe now. And they just keep getting stuck with these balls out wide. They've got to do something decisive with it. Yeah, you just keep dancing around like that and nothing's ever going to come of it. Thrown by Nevins, goes to Lau. Tries to go over the top, and Barilli settling it. Definitely held there by Adam Moreland, and there's the whistle. And Moreland acting like he's shocked by that call, but clearly had a grip on Joe Barilli there. That's an easy call right in front of the referee. Michael Gross will deliver this kick. Curled in, somebody trying to get a head on it, but it's instead in the hands of Bainey. Throws quickly ahead, trying to get the counter going. Nevins trying to break it up, and now he commits the foul. And he is on a yellow card, so he has to be very careful there. Header into the box. McGovern trying to get on it, and he directs it home 3-0 as McGovern gets the brace. And the Garnet preparing to make a change at keeper as well, with Max Krall to replace Oliver Steinglass. McGovern, his second of the night. Julian Bueno also coming on, as is Charlie Ward. And the Garnet starting to really get beaten up in this one. A couple more changes as Viscusi and Millette come on. And so just a greatly placed header, and Nevins just gets caught looking the wrong way, and he's going to be replaced by Harrison Hotham. Ben Lau, I think will stay out, just perhaps some blood on his knee. So Harry Nevins, I guess one mistake too many tonight. Couple of bad challenges, the yellow card obviously, and then that time just gets caught completely flat-footed and looking the wrong way as McGovern just split him and Michael Gross. And Coach Wagner had seen enough. Gall heads it down for Gross. Viscusi out of bounds. Should be a Garnet throw. It is. Gross able to dodge through traffic. Charlie Ward takes a shot. Saved by Bainey. That was an absolute rip from Charlie Ward. But Bainey able to hang on. Lau with a push into the back on Kevin Gilbert. Give Dickinson a free kick. Ball driven into the box. Julian Bueno trying to get underneath. Harrison Hotham with a good step up. Take that ball away. Bueno now able to get around his man. He's got some great speed. Trying to play in Millette. Deflected out of bounds, but it will be a corner as it was out the back. Last touch by Dickinson. Corner for the Garnet. So a corner for the Garnet. Will be Homestead to take it. Driven in, but headed away too low, well short of the back post. This is going to deflect. Apparently didn't quite cross the line, but led out the side. Gross with a poor touch. Hotham puts it over the top, but Bainey able to control. Garnet preparing another series of subs in Marcelli, Jason Muth, and Patterson Malcolm. Gross able to win the header. Gross able to dribble around his man and cleared out. Up into the stands, nearly hitting us in the press box. So Lannion and Homestead will make way along with Gross. Ben Lau taking over, or pardon me, Lau still remaining at center back. It'll be Marcelli at left back, and then Patterson Malcolm at right back. And Muth playing as the holding midfielder, replacing Homestead. Sent out wide into the path of Omri Gal. Omri back to Marcelli. Marcelli, the cross. Header can't be redirected on goal. Bainey has to get rid of it with Viscusi coming on. Hotham able to win the header. Sent all the way down. Viscusi trying to get underneath. Viscusi will be taken down. Free kick for the Garnet right at the top of the 18 on the near sideline. Charlie Ward standing over it. Be interesting to see if he tries to curl this into the back post. Certainly is not afraid of taking bold shots. It was a dangerous ball right in front of the goal mouth. Ward fighting back for it. Now plays it back to Marcelli. Goes long, Viscusi trying to flick it ahead for himself. Cleared out the side, throw for the Garnet. Gall takes it quick. Ward. Now Lau. Goes over the top, Millette trying to get on the end of it. Viscusi controls, tries to wrap his foot around that ball, but sends it well wide. Bainey lets it fly. Poked up ahead, but out of bounds. Dickinson throw. Now taken away. Ward, who initially got the interception, then lost it. Drift out of bounds, throw for the Garnet. Lau looking for Bueno. Tries to control, but has it taken away from him by Bradbury. Here comes Kuroma. Trying to play through McGovern, too far ahead of him, goal kick. Out of bounds for a Dickinson throw at the far sideline. Inside 15 minutes now. And it seems that the Garnet will be handed a loss on their opening day of the conference schedule in convincing fashion here at the hands of Dickinson. Kuroma dancing in the midfield. No foul. Muth pushes forward. Bueno, a little bit of a heavy touch, but will be a Garnet throw, far sideline. Hotham. Gets it through some traffic to Muth. Now back to Lau. Viscusi unable to control that ball. Gall pokes it back forward, now cleared away. Malcolm, a poor touch. And Kevin Gilbert able to capitalize. Malcolm tried to head it back to his keeper, Crawl, but just got nowhere near enough pace on that ball, and an easy goal for Kevin Gilbert. So a brace apiece for him and Brendan McGovern. Watch it again. Yeah, Malcolm just has to put more on that ball. And it looks like he's going to come off now for Derek Muth, as this game turns into an absolute rout. Derek Muth actually will replace Ben Lau. I believe Charlie Ward is the lone starter remaining in this game. Muth's ball out of bounds. Throw for Will Brock. Well driven down to McGovern. Out of bounds, last touch by him, so a Garnet goal kick. Over the head of Viscusi and out of bounds. Dickinson throw. First they'll make a sub as Ronan Higgins comes on to replace Kevin Gilbert. He gets a round of applause from the Dickinson faithful for his 2-goal performance tonight. McGovern. Higgins now gets it out wide for Ian Logan, trying to cross it in. And Crawl able to wrap it up. Crawl will chase this ball down in the corner.
Into the game for Swarthmore, number 28, Derek Muth, and in for Dickinson, number 16, Ronan Higgins.
Muth, well-driven ball to Millett. That kid has some leg, but too far for Millett. Bainey with a throw that traveled all the way past midfield. It'll be a free kick for the Garnet. Gall. Into the path of Marcelli. Gall trying to get underneath. Muth on it. And Marcelli into the path of Viscusi. Loses it. Out wide for Millett. Charlie Ward trying to volley it. And cleared away. Hotham will get underneath. Heads it into the path of Marcelli. Driven ball in, looking for Julian Bueno there. Just a little much on it. Cole Smith and Jonah Johnson coming on. They will replace Gall and Marcelli. And Dickinson making a change at keeper. Muth up ahead, trying to work it to Andy Kim. Also into the game, another freshman. Into the path of Malcolm. And lost behind, but it'll be a corner for the Garnet. As they push nearly everybody. And a Dickinson player down in the box. Struggling to put weight on his left leg right now. So Marin Tekeste comes on. Julian Bueno preparing to take the corner. Delivers it. Muth got a head on, and then Jason Muth sent it wildly over the top of the crossbar. Would have made a nice field goal. Luke Newrider coming on, as are Galil Cohen and Osuman Imoro for Dickinson. Hotham with the tackle, but gets called for the foul. So free kick now for Dickinson. Imoro goes down. Andy Kim trying to get out wide for Cole Smith. Gabe Levis was also making a run. Jonah Johnson has it taken away from him. Around Smith, Hotham on it. Volleyed back down and out of bounds. So a throw for Smith. Charlie Ward remaining as the lone starter in this game. Muth clears it all the way upfield. Ward's header goes backwards to Imoro. Actually, pardon me, it's Karuma. sent back now. Over to Maron to Caste. Ward into the path of Muth. Trying to play the through ball. Kim gets it. Sent out wide, but way too much boot. Dickinson making another substitution. It's Corey Sharp. Muth fighting for it down along the far sideline. Cleared upfield. New Ryder gets his head on it. Played a lot at right back last season after Felix Lannion got injured. Muth over to his brother, Derek. Gabe Levis trying to push it through. Jonah Johnson now trying to link up with Cole Smith. Out of bounds. Lifted up and snagged out of the air by the keeper. It's Maxwell Barrett, the new keeper, replacing John Bainey. Cole Smith trying to run it down. It stays in after Imoro makes contact. And Smith loses it out for a Dickinson throw. Cleared out the side. Another throw. In short to the box. Levis fighting for it. Muth trying to get the back heel. Muth able to keep it in. Levis. Set back upfield, Andy Kim. Johnson. Into the path of Hotham. Booted back down the field. Crawl will grab it and quickly distribute up to Derek Muth. Looking over the top for Levis to chase. Thought that was touched by a defender there. Apparently not. So it'd be a goal kick. Up the sideline and out of bounds. Garnet throw inside 2.5 minutes left. Johnson in the midfield gets it to Ward. Levis. Cole Smith down in the corner. Jason Muth controls. Muth trying to get the through ball to Johnson. Ward turns upfield. Ward trying to cut through, takes a shot, blocked.
1 minute remaining in the second.
1 minute left as Dickinson will walk out of here with a 4-0 win. It was 4-1 last year, and even more convincing this year as Dickinson beats them 4-0, snapping that 4-game losing streak that they had. Came in here with a vengeance, though, a Dickinson player down in the box. And one Dickinson player with a cramp. We'll take a short break. Now play will restart. It'll go out the back. Goal kick for the Garnet. We'll see if they even get it off before time expires. Driven back up the field. Kim on it with 10 seconds left, out wide. Crossed back and cleared out of the box. And with that, Dickinson comes into Swarthmore and walks away with a 4-0 win, snapping their 4-game losing streak and handing the Garnet their first defeat of the season, and a resounding one at that. A poor performance defensively from the Garnet tonight, and they had relied on their offense to save them in previous games. They could not do so tonight, being shut out for the first time this season. So Swarthmore back to the drawing board, trying to figure out what went wrong tonight before they take on Lycoming College on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. We'll have the call on that game right here on the Garnet Sports Network. Tune in for all Swarthmore athletic events. Thank you for joining us tonight, and have a good night.